National Parks raises concern with the escalating incidents of rhino poaching, and shares in Impala Platinum have plunged. I'm Richard Brooks. National Parks has raised concern with the escalating incidents of rhino poaching, especially in the Kruger National Park. More than 60 rhino have been poached and 23 suspected poachers arrested in Kruger National Park alone since the beginning of this year. SANParks spokesperson Reynold Takuli says they need the public's assistance.
Our intention is to win this fight. We can get as much support in terms of the high-tech equipment, to fight this scourge. But we think what is also key is for our members of the community to actually bring the information forward in terms of who is really, really busy in terms of killing our animals. Whoever is giving us information in terms of apprehending and successful conviction of a poacher will be rewarded with 100,000. And whoever has information of, a syndicate, a head honcho in the syndicate, will be rewarded with an amount of R1 million.
Shares in Impala Platinum have plunged. This after the number 2 producer of the white metal said its profits were likely to have dipped by as much as 79%. It has attributed this to a decrease in production as well as above-inflation cost increases. Murafe Tabane reports.
Impala expects basic headline earnings per share, which is a measure of profit in South Africa, to come in lower between R1.20 and R1.38. This is close to 62% lower than that of the 6 months ending December 2011. The company, whose results were hit by a write-down of payments it owed, is currently trading lower. Impala will release its financial results on Thursday. Morafe Tabane, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Mineral Resources Minister Susan Shabangu says amendments to the mining regulatory framework will provide more policy certainty. She's promised that discretionary powers given to her office as proposed in the new amendments will not be abused. The minister was speaking at the SABC and New Age Business Briefing in Johannesburg.
We are on the 11th year of the Act being promulgated in this country. Some of the challenges which we faced within the Act itself are challenges which were raised through the constitutional courts, where there were certain areas which were felt in the Act were not constitutional. And this is what brings us to the question of addressing those challenges by amending the Act. But I am also happy to say, not only we're responding to the Constitution, but also we're responding to some of the gaps which we find in the Act.
The DA says the Johannesburg Roads Agency is technically insolvent with liabilities exceeding assets by R128 million. According to the latest quarterly report, the agency spends 67% of its operational costs on employee-related expenses and only 1.5% of its R525 million budget on road maintenance. The DA's Nico De Jager.
Clear indication that they do not have enough funding available, or the city doesn't give them enough funding for fixing the roads. Got the manpower, but they do not have the budget.